Welcome back to our latest frozen pizza video review. And we were recently at Target and we saw these pizza cupcakes in their frozen pizza aisle were on clearance for half price. They're normally $4.99, which works out to about $1 a piece. I guess there's 4 of them in this package. They were on sale for $2.49, so I was dared to try them. And they don't really look all that good, but I did a little research after we bought them because it sounded like it was familiar, like they were on Shark Tank, and they were. And it actually sounds very promising that the founder, a husband and wife, the husband's from Italy, the wife is from Brooklyn, and they're based out of Brooklyn, that they know a thing or two about pizza. So I'm hopeful these taste better than they look, and the sharks on Shark Tank all liked it. So let's see what they look like. Oh, they're super tiny. You know what these remind me of? Little Caesar's Pizza has these little, I think they're called pizza puffs, and I didn't like them. I thought they were very salty. These, on the other hand, according to what I saw on Shark Tank, these are not a cupcake like dough. This is supposed to be a combination of a brioche and a sourdough. That actually sounds pretty promising. And I think in this package, there's 4 of them, and I think, are they all just pepperoni? Because they do make a just a marinara, and then they make one. Sorry, it would be just a cheese and marinara, and then the addition of adding the pepperoni. I guess these are all the pepperoni flavor, and it wants these in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes at 375 degrees. It says you can use an air fryer, though I don't want to try them in the air fryer yet. We'll see if we like them cooked properly in an oven. The air fryer tends to really dry things out, and some things that are things like pizza rolls, tater tots, those things work great in an air fryer. But other things, they tend to come out very dry. So I don't want to try these in the air fryer, but they do have directions back here if you want maybe a faster cooking experience. Let me go throw these in the oven and take them out and give them a taste. Here goes nothing. Okay, here's the final result. We've got the 4, I cooked all 4, obviously. I can't really tell if they're done other than I put them at 375 for 10 minutes. And here's what they look like. They have an interesting texture. Let's bring them over here and make it official, see if they're worth buying again. If I hadn't watched the Shark Tank episode, I don't know. Well, I can tell you that I would be expecting these to be terrible, just based on how they look, and based on the fact that they're describing them as cupcakes, which a cupcake type of a bread would not go well with a pizza. And you never know. I mean, they got croissant bread style pizzas and Cheez-It crust pizzas where they're made of like Cheez-It. Maybe we'll try them, but I'm telling you, there's no way that's any good. But certainly by watching the Shark Tank episode, it gives me hope that these are actually quite good. Let's find out if they're cool enough for me to eat. Oh, this is still cold in the middle. So it was almost too hot to grab out of the oven. It's cooled down a bit, but the center of it is still really cold. A little tricky cooking these, a little bit like a Hot Pocket, where you either have a frozen cold middle or lava hot center. It's really hard to get it just right. Whatever they're using for the dough is excellent. It is not sweet like a donut or a cupcake, but it also doesn't have the yeasty sourdough. Like, for them to say it's sourdough, I would never know. It tastes like a very light, airy bread. It's not distinctly sweet like brioche. It's not sour like sourdough. It's just very light and airy. But the ratio to bread to filling is, there's just not much in there. So you're getting 2/3 of this is bread, and 1/3 of it will be the tomato sauce, the cheese, and the pepperoni. The marinara is coming out cold. Let me try another one. Let's try one more here. Well, they need more than 10 minutes in the oven at 375, at least in my oven. And my oven tends to cook things quickly, so bear that in mind. And it did say, there was a range of time, and I pulled it out early because I was afraid of burning them. And they were getting pretty brown on top, as you can see, but given they're still pretty cold in the middle, it's not dangerous to eat it or anything. It's just not what I was expecting. So I would probably, if I did this again, go at least 12 minutes, if not 13, which I think was right at the top end of the range on the box. These are much better than whatever the heck Little Caesars is selling, those puffs or whatever they are. They're terrible. They're just very salty. But this is a lot of bread. If I pretend it's hot and I rate it on a scale of 0 to 10, that's a 7.5. It's definitely better than average. If these were available, I wouldn't hesitate to eat one, but I wouldn't think I got to go to the store and buy more. But they're not bad. I mean, they taste a lot better than they look, but they're definitely not a 10 out of 10. And if you're looking for a light snack, you can cook it quickly, maybe throw it in the air fryer, have a little something while you're watching TV. These may fit that particular scenario well. But to sit down and have dinner, no, this is maybe an appetizer at best. But overall, pretty good one, but not earth-shattering. And there it is. There's your review of the cupcake pizza. We've got more pizza reviews coming around the corner here, frozen pizza reviews, and I hope you'll join us on the next one. Bye for now.